Hey everybody, guess what? We are back, and I am Mr. Extraordin. This is African Frame Podcast. Thanks to everybody that's been checking us out. We appreciate the subscribers. We appreciate everything. We are almost at 800 subscribers, believe it or not. So no, we truly appreciate it. Spread the word, man. We truly appreciate that. I'm with Rob Sibeko, a writer director. He has like I don't know 7 books by now. He has a lot of books. He has The Kiss. I think he has Tato's Mission, right? Or is it
Yeah,
this one?
yeah, Tattoo's Mission, and then yeah, that's the one. Yeah. This
Yeah.
one that's coming out. Yeah. But yeah, Tattoo's Mission, yes.
Then Tato's Mission, Jin's War,
Mm-hmm.
Bludgeon Ball.
Yeah.
Um, what am I forgetting?
Now those are the main ones. It's Bludgeon.
Heist.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, Heist, yes. But those are the main ones,
Yeah.
yeah.
You always forget heist.
All right. And I have Buckmeister Cool from Meister Geek Media, Buckmeister Cool Reacts, Meister Man Music. He has 2 webtoons. One is called Neon Wave, the other one is called Fist of Akebulan. And he's busy helping me out with Vital Intensity. He wrote 2 chapters of that. And Rob has also written 2 chapters of Zizbob. So both of those projects are still in progress. Vital Intensity is actually out for those that want to read it.
Badass. Yeah.
And oh yeah, I think I gave it to you, not Rob. Yes. Um,
No,
and
I have
then
not had a
it's
chance
Fist
actually
of
to.
on
Kebilan
Gumroad.
one shot also coming soon.
No. I sent it to you. Just take your messages on WhatsApp. Anyway,
Okay.
we're gonna be continuing our discussion on The Foreigner. This is a movie that came out, I believe, in 2013 or so, if I'm not mistaken,
Mm-hmm.
starring
Wasn't it
and
earlier? I mean later.
Pierce Brosnan. No. It was it not 13?
I don't think it was 13, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
All right. So it's based on a book. If you want to know more about it, just check out the previous version the previous part that we made, because this is a
Mm-hmm.
continuation of that.
I might have to
Um,
do that because I'm like, hey, I forgot a lot of things about this movie. But anyway,
oh yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Buck. It came out in 2017.
yeah, that sounds
Got
more right.
got 66% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 7 out of 10 on IMDb, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I think
Yeah,
Rob, you can pick it up from
we
here.
can kick off on where we left off. All right. Me. Yeah, I'm joking. Okay. Um, cool. So we
Where
left
did
off
I?
at a
Where did that come from? What does that come from? I've heard of that
It's
before.
it's a
theater.
it's a it's an opera thing or it's a voice
Oh
exercise
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Oh, Wonder Man. I don't know if you guys have seen Wonder Man, but
No,
yeah.
not yet. But
I
no
refuse.
tangents. Wait, what?
I refuse to watch Wonder Man. Anyway,
Okay. I really want to know the answer to that, but no tangents. Okay, we're against the clock. Okay, no. You gotta explain that on WhatsApp or something. But anyway, cool. So we
Goes
want
up to Charlie.
to
that's
you know
that's
what?
that's that's that.
Yeah,
That
doesn't matter. Cool. So we're 1 hour and 7 minutes in, guys. I don't actually remember how we left off. The chaos had just ended, or at least we thought so. Um, as because the conversation had just ended. And as covered before the 1 night mark, you'll notice actually what's happening in this moment is that we've covered a lot of ground in a very small amount of time in this like 1 hour point. This whole scene does a crazy amount of work. And actually had to listen to it twice just to make sure things actually made sense. Because if you think about it, 1 second in the big conversation, it seems like Liam, that's Liam is our main guy. Um, I forgot the actor's name now. Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan.
There we
Yeah.
go. Pierce Brosnan, for the people who forgot. He just had a conversation with McGraw and with and in one point of the conversation, you're like, okay, he clearly doesn't know what's going on. He's still looking for the bad guys. And then halfway through the conversation, it switches. And now all of a sudden, we know that he's the villain kind of situation where it's like, like it happens. If you actually listen to it, it happens pretty sharply out of nowhere. Um, but when you actually pay attention, now there is a strong through line, though truly the wording could have been better. What really matters to me is how good the cinematography and performance is. as we, the audience, finally know everything that the characters know. Well, we almost know everything. There's still something missing. And that big question is, who is the leak? Because McGraw came in there with all of this man's details, came in there like Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. Um, but as with everything in the story is late for a meeting, so we brush past that, and and Jackie Chan appears right at that moment. Well, just after McGraw leaves. Um, I like the mini moment where we talk about the backstory. They are both warriors, which sets Jackie Chan's character off. That pisses him off. This again is one of those moments where if this was a TV series, this would have been even juicier because there's
Hmm.
stuff. This could have been more. It needed to be more so we could feel the irony of his daughter being killed by the same weapon that the Viet Cong used to try to kill Jackie Chan with. And then also to Jackie Chan being offended by the link between Liam and Quan. Um, but in differences of performance, the two actors are doing amazing to cover the gap. I think they're working hard to not make you think about that, at least when you're first watching. So yeah, Leon is threatened so completely that he gives up the ghost.
All right, James, I
He's
needed to get a light in here. So where are we?
we're still at the conversation between Jackie and Quan and Liam.
Oh, I'm at the office.
Yes.
Oh, is this the first time he looks for the names?
No, 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 no. We're at the
Oh,
1 hour, 7 minutes.
oh,
Isn't
okay.
this the bomb part?
Yes, this is the part where Jackie Chan shows up and he's with a bomb strapped to his chest.
All right, right, right. And he
Yeah,
says
and
your dog is sleeping or whatever.
yes, even though that dog looks like he's not moving at all. But yes,
Yeah.
so yeah,
I was
he
like,
says,
dog,
and then,
did you hit it with a five-finger death punch? What's happening here? Anyway.
but yes,
That dog is the best actor ever, bro. Like, what the
dog.
hell?
But yes, in terms of
Play dead
performance,
seriously. It just
yeah,
saw Jackie
very
Chan and was like, I'm
serious.
not getting involved. You're on your own, James Bond. Anyway,
And
sorry, go ahead.
yeah, the dog saw him knocking out the guards out, and now he's recovering. But anyway, yeah. So Jackie
Probably
pulled
made that dog watch a lot of Jackie Chan movies before they said action. The dog was
exactly.
like, nah, I'm good.
Haki. Aura farming. Anyway, no, guys.
Anyway, Quan pulls out the blicky and threatens Liam so completely that he freaks out and tells Quan about his secret plan about the codes. Now,
Almost
and
like
then
he's
that
never had a gun pulled on him. I was like, aren't you like a terrorist, like
yes, exactly. What's
legend?
going on?
Why are you so scared?
Dog, they keep saying this is the badass. But anyway,
Like you were the butcher of something or the other. Okay.
exactly. But yeah, this is a great scene with absolutely fantastic acting, and this might be the true best part of the film, which is funny because if you think about how the other things were rushed, there's an argument to be made that like this 10-minute gap is where the director knew that this was going to be his best scene and where he had to put a lot of effort into it. I think this is probably outside of the final scene, probably the slowest the movie's been at all. Anyway, meanwhile, I say slow. Meanwhile, it's only been 4 minutes. But anyway, 1 hour, 11 minutes in, we're back with the police who are actively investigating. And they find something they missed before. Now, there's something interesting here. Because in other stories, right, normally there would be like the situation where the cops are completely incompetent. They would be like, oh, we're completely behind. We don't know what's going on. The best example I can think of, okay, no, no, yeah, completely confident. But this one, they're like just one step behind of the plot, but they're catching up. You can feel the energy of them catching up slowly but surely. You know what I mean? You can kind of feel the cops are catching up. And the best example I can think of to match that would be V for
I mean,
Vendetta.
they're connecting the dots. Is that what you
Ex
mean? Or are you talking
yes,
about physically catching up to the villain or whatever?
yes, to the
What do you
bombers.
mean?
Exactly. When they
Oh,
find
okay.
the burn mark and like, oh, okay, they might actually get the bombers first, which would screw Liam over. So like it like they're so competent that it becomes a problem for the main character. Do you understand what I'm saying? So like with V
Yeah.
for Vendetta, right? One of the POV characters is actually the policeman, and the government themselves are completely incompetent. There's nothing they can do, right? But the two cops are actually catching up each and every time. They almost catch V in the beginning of the storyline, because they almost catch what's her name, Evie. There we go. So there's
Oh,
like this
Natalie Portman.
tension. Yes, Natalie Portman. So like there's this tension where the cops are catching on. And this one, I feel like they're trying to do something similar because where the terrorists take action, there's this big game of cat and mouse and this big
I
revolution.
feel like the cops are kind of crowbarred into this plot a little bit.
Especially in the beginning, yes, I could understand that, but this part and the later parts, I actually no, you made a
Yeah,
good
but
point. Yeah.
yeah, all I'm saying is that kind of like we're kind of following this. It's kind of like Jackie Chan versus Pierce Brosnan, and then the cops kind of get crowbarred. Not only just the cops, but also the other terrorists. It kind of feels like the plot is a little bit fighting itself. Like we were
Well,
focused on Jackie Chan, and we were focused on Pierce Brosnan. Now we got to
mhm.
focus on the police trying to catch these terrorists, but they don't really connect the terrorists to Pierce Brosnan like that. It kind of feels like those are two separate plots going on in the same time. So it feels like two different movies.
I'm glad you said that, but I'm gonna bring that up
I
later.
think the movie that did that very well, even though I mean it's not a movie that anybody is has been talking about
Mhm.
recently, or yeah, it's not that influential. It's Beekeeper. You remember in Beekeeper, even
Yes.
though the main character was Jason Statham, but they sort of had a B plot with
Oh
the
man,
cop,
Yes.
who was the main victim's daughter.
Yes. Gotta
Yeah,
protect the
something like
queen.
that.
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're gonna.
I
Okay.
told
Yeah.
you lot to be quiet.
Oh no, no, I was just saying that unlike this movie where
Mm.
those cops didn't really mean much to the plot,
Oh
with
yes.
that movie, there was
That's
much more
another
meat
thing.
to
Yeah,
the plot.
Yeah. Those
that's
cops meant
another thing.
nothing.
They take time away from. I'm like, I'm here to see Jackie Chan be morose and upset. Why am I watching this black British dude?
Oh, that's interesting,
Yeah.
actually. I'm so glad you said that. But I've got a whole thing about exactly that. But I'm
Okay.
gonna hold
Anyway,
on to that. Guys, shameless plug till later. Make sure you keep watching because I want to get into that actually. That's actually a good point. You yeah. I'm going to explain that to you soon, actually, because you're actually that observation you made there is absolutely spot on. And I think that's one of the reasons the mistakes the director made. Well, I want us to discuss that later, but yes, hold on to that thought. Anyway,
cool.
um, we jumped. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. We jump straight to the bomb. We watch as our little Maggie is leaving a bus station, and an entire family climbs in because, of course, got to make it maximum cuteness. I'm surprised there were no puppies coming into the bus as well.
Yeah,
Um,
and
you
grannies
know what I
and
mean?
that one dude who's like, I'm 1 week away from retirement.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna head up to the lake, and I'm gonna get a boat. And I've been a
is
cop on the force for 50 years,
yep, some
and I'm
blind Native
freshly
American.
divorced.
Exactly. Anyway, the bomb blows them all up. Okay, so it's gone down. The music, the music, it's like they forgot there was music and they remembered now. Okay, things are getting tense. The bomb went off. There's a problem, but there's a problem, guys. The bomb went off and they gave no code. Hell,
Here's another thing. What do
mhm.
these terrorists want? What's the plan here?
To free Ireland,
By blowing
liberation.
stuff up? I'm confused. Is it to create terror as much as they can in London?
One wouldn't think so, but because then,
I don't know what the goal is here. I'm very confused by these terrorists. Because they blow stuff up and say the mission was successful and move on. And I'm like, why?
yeah,
Wait, where are you going? Oh, you're not going to explain it? Okay.
yeah, because all it does is make the British people angry, and they're like, "Good job, guys. The British are furious. Our people are in danger." It's like it's
Anyway,
whatever,
yeah,
man.
the
It's
bus
terrorists.
blows up. I was just.
Yeah. Um. But yeah. As I was saying, yeah, they give no code. Hell, not only did they not give a code, they went out of their way to say that from now on they will be giving no codes, which feels like a very specific fuck you to Liam's plan, which just makes Liam look 1,000 times worse. Liam is fucked. Um, which by the way, in fiction, "Oh my God, I'm fucked," is perhaps one of the best pieces of writing you can do. A lot of people
Yeah,
do that in all their stories. Game
yeah.
of Thrones,
Wait,
when Ned
did
Stark
we
dies.
cover? Wait, sorry. Did
Yeah.
we cover Liam's wife doing the lateral tangle with his nephew?
Yes, we did. That was full on Game of
Oh,
Thrones already. We did a whole thing about that. Yes.
oh, right. Which
Yeah.
is like, dude, she's obviously the leak. Why is this taking you forever to figure this out? He hates your guts, and she's like right in the middle of your organization. She knows everything about you.
Yeah, Liam's a selfish asshole. I think they worked hard to make sure that we all understood that Liam's a selfish prick. So he
But he
literally
should be
doesn't,
smarter if he's about his self-preservation.
right?
I'm like,
Man,
if it was me, the minute she's like, you used to be this, you used to divorce, leave. You are clearly not here for me, and you are clearly a liability.
you would
I'm
fight for the
out.
marriage, Buck.
I would not at this stage.
What would you do,
Not
Mr.
when
X?
not when her brother is in jail because of me, and I didn't get him out in
Bro,
time, and he died,
I think
and she
for me,
hates my guts.
the final straw was when I found out
Yeah.
that she's chowing my nephew. I'm like, nah, fam, you done. You're done. Like,
The
you're
nephew
done.
is one thing. Fam, this woman has insulted this man the entire movie. There's not one time they had a conversation where she was
Mhm.
happy to see him. That marriage is over.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's very true.
keep going.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so anyway, okay, technically we were talking about how when a character is fucked, a good example of this is I think the Punisher did something similar where they're like, okay, guys, don't worry, I've got the answers. We're gonna figure it out. And then they die, and the other person dies. Of course, the funniest one ever is Samuel Jackson in Deep Blue Sea, where
Oh,
he's
wait, the
like,
shot comes out of nowhere.
yeah, where he's like, we're gonna make it out of the situation, and here's what we're gonna do. Gone. So yeah, the we're fucked is a staple of storytelling, and I think they did a good job here. So anyway, Liam is fuck. Then Sean shows up. Um, Burst of action. We get that music again. We get a little interesting moments of intrigue because I think this was the moment when it dawned on me that when I was doing this whole editing thing, I was like, this is not only is this is not just not an action movie. It's like 100% not an action movie. This is a spy movie, like full on.
Mhm.
Because you'll notice later on, Liam sets Sean off to
Is
go.
this yeah, the action was very sparse.
Yeah, it's a
Like
spy movie.
I was expecting Jackie Chan to throw like one spinning kick.
You know
He
what
didn't
I
even
mean?
spin once.
You know exactly. But we'll actually get yes, 100%. So yeah, Liam sets Sean off to go after Kwan. Then Leon gets a call about the chaos. The government is fed up. They are willing to concede about his prisoners, but they're gonna need those bombers. Otherwise, no deal. They need yeah, they need
Which is
the
so weird because it's like you're trying to free Ireland, but literally your actions are keeping Irish people in jail. So
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
okay.
That's hey man, terrorists. They need them caught, otherwise there will be chaos in the streets of Ireland. So it's about to get terrible for Ireland. And Leon freaks out about that. He needs these people, but the court situation has failed. He doesn't have the names he needs for the government and for Kwan. He has nothing. He is double fucked. But there is no time. So because they're late for a meeting, so we don't linger on it. Mr. Henchman steps in and gives us the missing puzzle piece. Even though he doesn't know the depth of it, he says, "Hey, funny thing happened when I was looking after Mary. Sean showed up, stayed for the appropriate time for a hit and run while still covering
Shout
enough
out to
time for
that nigga.
cuddling." Huh?
Shout out to that nigga. That nigga is the nigga that you need in your life. That's
You
your
Yeah.
spy
homie
on your
right there.
girlfriend or your wife.
Yeah.
Wow. I
He was
feel like
working
if me and your
overtime.
homie should spy on your wife, you and your wife should divorce.
No, he was. I mean, he was just. Was he spying on her,
Oh,
or
he
was
was
Yes, he
keeping
was
guard.
following her.
Was
he
keeping
was keeping
guard.
guard? Yeah, he
That's
was
how I
keeping guard.
saw it.
Keeping
Remember?
guard, yeah, but I
They said
mean, Liam is saying watch her.
Yeah, watch it because Jackie Chan
Yes,
is out there, dog.
yeah,
He's
exactly.
protecting you from Jackie Chan. And
Yeah,
then he just realized, oh, nah, man, your nephew has been there for
yeah.
way too long, man.
In fact, didn't he say come back afterwards? Didn't he say come back afterwards? I think he stayed overtime because that's how much into the mission he is. And then, yeah, next thing you know, yeah, they find out the information. Oh, crap. Yeah, stayed for the hit and run, and then Sean left, and then to make it a million times worse, Mary, his wife, uses the hotel phone. Now this part feels like a plot hole. Instead of the cell phone she fucking owns to call McGraw, she uses the hotel phone in which Mr. Security guard hears that he's calling McGraw. Like, how did he do that? Did he phone the hotel to be like, who did she just phone just now? Like, how does he know you called McGraw? Was she like, hey, McGraw, is this you? Like, how does Mr. God know that? Do you know what I mean?
We missed the part where he's secretly an X-Men. He has telepathy.
Huh.
Yeah, using
Um,
electronic powers to hear the phone
yeah, no,
call.
his super senses awaken. The power of the Black
But that's the thing
Panther
about
was
that's the thing about these movies, man. There's always a moment where you're like, this doesn't make sense. But
I
yeah,
got one. I got a big one. Then when they do the reveal, I'm like, how did that work?
Yeah, and also, doesn't the hotel
How?
have a phone in the room? Why is she not using the room phone? Why is she going
Yeah.
to the lobby to make a phone call? What year is
Mm-hmm.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No, but I
okay.
got another one. When we get to it, it's the big reveal with Liam, and I'm like, yeah, that does not make sense. But anyway, keep
Okay, yeah,
going.
anyway. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're at the halfway, we're about just about, a little bit after halfway mark. And so yeah, kaboom. There's the leak. There's where everything is failing. And now we, the audience, know why. Well, audience and the characters. Now, when you think about the story doesn't have a now something interesting happens here. This is something I noticed when I was working on this. This story doesn't have a proper dark heart of the soul. We've discussed this before, Guardians of the Galaxy, when they all get together and hold hands, not at the final battle, but when they're on the spaceship before they go attack the thing. That's that dark heart of the soul. Toy Story, when Buzz Lightyear falls off the thing and loses his arm and realizes he's a toy, dark heart of the soul. That's kind of what the dark heart of the soul is. Because technically, Quan technically is our MC, but so is Liam. The only issue is that all of Quan's choices were made in the first act. There is nothing to hesitate. There's nothing to consider for Quan. There isn't even a question of maybe will he kill himself if everything is over. Nothing. You don't even need dialogue to have this. We could have just seen it in the actions. Nope. Jackie wants one thing and he'll get it in the end. This feels like a wasted potential, but only if you think of Jackie Chan as a person or Quan as a person. Not if you think of him as a simple force of nature. Now, force of nature characters do exist. This is a theory I'm still weighing over in my I'm still designing the mental thesis. But anyway, a good example of a force of nature would of course be things like Jigsaw from the Saw movies. He's not the point, he's the end. You know what I mean? He's the pickup start. He's the start, really. Not even the end. He's the start. Another example would be actually, I kind of got the idea from a few Samurai Jack episodes. One of the most
Mm.
popular being the assassin episode, where a group of assassins fight over who will kill Jack. And you only see Jack for like 1 minute at the end. That's just, you know what I mean? It's just like Jack is just a
oh
force
yeah,
in those things. He doesn't actually make any
yeah.
decisions. He just kind of is. Um, which means all the story's narrative weight actually lies on Liam. He's our hero and our villain. And if you think about it, it's a potentially bold idea at storytelling. I mean, we have had lots of stories where villains are the protagonist, but this is I like this. I like how this was done. I like
No,
the
the
take on it.
balance, I'm saying the balance is
Hmm.
very intricate. The problem is that it falls apart. This is
Mm.
why the police and the terrorists are a real problem in this movie because they take away from Liam. They take away from the Liam and Quan conflict because, like, Quan is very black and white.
Hmm.
Liam is, Liam is meeting up with Anastasia Steele because he's 50 Shades of Grey. Anyway,
Yeah, no, exactly. Mr. X?
yeah, just don't go down
Yeah,
to his
yeah.
dungeon.
Oh no,
Okay.
just checking.
I'm here.
No, I guess checking. All right, I thought you were gonna add something. Okay, okay, cool. Um, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying all that stuff, yeah, I was still saying, what of the dark heart of the soul? Where is the moment where Liam is at his lowest and he has to make a choice? Now, I don't think there is a full one of that, right? But I think there's something that comes close to it. But anyway, I'll explain that one later. We'll see it soon. Anyway, we have a quick scene showing Sean going after Quan. We are with the bombers, and they are prepping for the next bomb. They have finished the laptop bomb. The bombers are looking good. They are good to go. And then in the same minute, because all these scenes are happening in the space of 1 minute, it's crazy. Crap. In the same minute, God damn it. Yeah, sorry, yeah, we are with the cops. We found the bomber. We're not physically, but they know who he is. Bad news, the cops have not only found the bomber, but they found out about Maggie. And of course, they found out about McGraw. So they call Liam and they tell him about McGraw. They tell him they have McGraw dead to rights. So now Liam is triple fucked. He has to get rid of McGraw, and they are giving Liam a chance to protect himself. And sure as hell, he is going to take it. If there's one thing we've learned about Liam, is that he's going to protect him. Liam's going to
Also,
protect Liam.
shout out to Brosnan though. His acting was great in this.
Oh,
It's
yes.
just that's what makes it even more annoying that they have a bunch of other elements that are not really related to him in this film.
No,
Anyway,
100%. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of wasted potential here. Yeah, he tells his boys to separate McGraw's men by putting them on the Quan mission. When he's alone, he grabs McGraw and then interrogates him with a gun to the face. McGraw's still talking slow, so he gets a bullet to the knee. And then that's when this man's
I don't know
information.
what McGraw was expecting. I was like, yeah, I was totally snitching with your wife. We were totally plotting against you. But you're supposed to be cool with that because you were a guy who was the butcher of whatever before.
I think that's when he saw how serious that guy was. Like, I mean, after getting shot in the knee, you're like,
Yeah.
okay,
It's like,
this dude is not
okay.
playing.
Yeah, he's not being cute anymore. The butcher's here.
Yeah, no. Oh, okay, so you're going James Bond mode now all of a sudden. Aye.
Golden eye.
Exactly. So then this man gives information and Maggie's name comes out. And then as a bonus for his efforts, because McGraw's still being cute, he gets another bullet to the knee. And McGraw can't even go out tough because it turns out this wasn't even Liam being a snitch. This was just McGraw being a terrible terrorist. Yeah, so then he gets more of a beating, and he gives up more information, this time about the wife and about the hate that this idiot never even noticed. And then the last piece of information, and that's the last piece of information, because it turns out that everyone close to Liam, while he's out here trying to protect himself, he doesn't realize that everyone around him is his ops. It's actually
Basically what I'm getting from this is Liam's marriage ended the day he didn't protect his wife's brother. Like
Oh,
that day, the day when this woman's brother was screwed over, I think she died or something, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
yes.
he did.
Yeah,
That's
he
the day. That's the day she fell out of love with him because she knew that he could do better. That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
if you watch throughout the whole movie, she keeps on saying stuff like the old Liam wouldn't.
Yeah.
So you
But
can
better
tell
at
that.
what? Because it's a
Yeah,
very
yeah.
different era right now.
Yeah, it really is, but not for her.
I know. Not
And
for her though, especially after all that. It's like Chichi realizing that, you know, Goku let Krillin die in Namek. Like, nigga, that's not you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Well,
you
Goku
would
didn't
never
let
allow
that
Krillin to
happen.
die.
He tried.
Yeah, how could you let that shit happen? Yeah. But
Well,
you get what I mean though, no?
yes, we do. Yeah. I actually think that's an interesting point. I think, you know what my headcanon is for this? I think what happened was she was a fellow gangster. Like he married a partner. Do you know what I mean? like a fellow gangster, a fellow terrorist. And then I bet you when all that shit happened, she just became a housewife. And Liam was was like, oh, that's convenient. And didn't realize that why would his wife change? Do you know what I mean?
Right,
Unless
right, right,
something
right,
deep had happened. And because he's such a
right.
selfish prick, he just was like, no, fantastic. Yeah. So he's an idiot. And I think
until she's roasting him like it's Saturday Night Live, and it's just like, Chief, something is wrong here.
you know what I mean? It feels like Game of Thrones, like she could have been Cersei.
She definitely
No,
could have. Yeah.
Cersei would have blown Liam to bits. Cersei, the house would be on top of Liam tomorrow. Oh, my brother's dead. I'm coming back.
My true boyfriend is dead.
Shame.
No.
I think actually she could have been more like Lady Stark. But I hear what you're
Okay.
saying though.
Yeah. No, 100%. I feel that. I feel both of them. Anyway, yeah. Cool. So yeah, yeah, everyone hates the ops. It's actually crazy that his daughter wasn't involved in some way just to finish him off. But I can only assume since we never see her, that relationship is probably dead too. Which is funny because wasn't she supposed to be in that hotel with the daughter? You never see her.
Yep.
But anyway, are they smashing uncle and daughter? I mean nephew
Yeah,
and
like, is she in the next room? Like, what the hell is going on? Is that my cousin?
Dude,
Anyway,
it's so messed up.
right? But anyway, I feel like this moment right here, where everyone is his ops, that's the closest thing we get to a dark heart of the soul moment. But normally, when you have a dark heart of the soul, you make a decision and you step out of it. Do you know what I mean? Or you make a decision and you step into it. We never got that. We just kind of get this moment where everyone's his enemies and no unique decisions are made. Anyway, in terms of a spy film, right? This being the dark heart soul of the moment makes perfect sense because this is the peak of knowledge. It's the moment where we as an audience and the characters, we both know everything. Everyone knows pretty much everything. Every secret is revealed, and what we do about
100%.
these secrets is the climax,
Yeah.
right?
This
But
is basically us connecting all the dots and being like, oh shit, that's why
mm-hmm,
she slept with that nigga. So
mm-hmm,
that's why, oh, damn. Oh, this is the reason why. Okay.
mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, dude, there's only one person who can be the leak here.
Yes, back. Yeah, you got it first. I won't even lie. You got it before me, actually. But
When she didn't serve you breakfast,
yeah.
she made breakfast for the guy who was going to be guarding her, and she was just like, "You ain't eating shit." That should have been a sign. I'm just saying, you're not married to him,
Hey,
Dude, I
back
was
up.
bothered by that scene. Eh? I was like, what the fuck? And
dog.
that's actually the nigga. Isn't that the nigga that actually ratted her
Yeah.
out?
Yes.
The
Yes,
same nigga you made breakfast for is the
And
nigga that actually,
yeah.
but
yeah,
I'm saying,
snitched
dog,
on
you
your
know how
ass.
wild it is to hand another dude a plate in front of your husband.
Hey,
That's so
dog.
interesting. I want you guys to know that I never caught on to the breakfast thing. You guys are the people that would ruin movies for me where it's like, oh, this twist is gonna be shocking. And you're like, wait, that guy's acting funny. I think he's the main villain. And I'm there going, no, he's not. He's not actually, he's the best friend. The way you guys
Yo,
caught onto it.
That nigga's more loyal than that guy's nephew, dog.
He
hey,
is, dude.
dog. Fed him a full English breakfast that had eggs, bread, and two sausages with sauces. And looked at Liam and said, "Fuck you." I was like, what?
I love it. I
Wow.
love it. I love it. But actually,
Anyway,
funny thing about something that Buck said earlier about this being a terrible action film, you are 100% right because the other part of the like, first I mentioned the spy film part. Yeah, it makes sense in terms of a spy film, but in terms of an action film, actually, it doesn't make sense because it hasn't happened yet. Everything because basically the climax of an action film, right? Well, the dark heart of the soul, where things get settled is basically every person that needs to be punched or every reason to punch a person gets explained by the end
yeah.
of an action film, by the end of at the part of the dark
I
heart
mean,
of the
look, they
soul.
set up a great reason for punching, but They didn't
Exactly.
really get to it.
Exactly. So number one, actually, no, it's three things. It's who you need to punch, why you need to
Hmm.
punch them, and if you have the power to punch them. So for
Yes.
example, Guardians of the Galaxy, when Rohan had the power thing, they didn't have the power to attack him, but what's the word? They got together and that was enough power. So that's the point of change. That's an example. There's other movies where you kind of get those 3 points. One of the a
Yeah,
big
like
yeah.
Winter Soldier, Captain America had to punch, and
Mm,
he couldn't not punch, but he can't punch the bad guys. But the
yes.
Bucky's in his way, so they have to, and he has the
Yes.
power to punch. So
Exactly. And all oh yes, American Captain yes, you actually like Winter Soldier. The dark heart of the soul is when Captain when I think would you say Samuel Jackson comes back maybe? At that point all the secrets are revealed. They now
yeah,
know who
and
Hydra
then
is.
he makes the decision to burn everything to the ground. Yeah,
Exactly. And now yes, he knows who to punch, why to punch them, and of course he has the power to punch them. Ooh, I
yeah.
could write a thesis. Anyway, that was fun. So anyway, yeah. But again, but that part hasn't happened for Quan yet because Quan still doesn't know who to punch yet. So the climax for
Hmm.
the action part of the storyline hasn't happened yet. But
Yeah.
again, Quan is simply a force. Wind needs direction. So one can
Hmm.
argue the final act has not happened for Quan yet. This is disjointed. You can't ha these things should be happening at the same time. Like all the things we described happen.
Like,
All the
yeah, that's why I'm saying this
yeah,
movie should have been split between Liam and Quan, and like he's the driving force and Quan is the response. Quan should
100%.
just be responding to everything that Liam does. That's why I was like, in the beginning, Liam should have been the one where, like, in my mind, if I was writing this movie,
Mm-hmm.
Liam knows the terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
The terrorist is his nephew or some shit. Or what?
Yeah.
His nephew pulls a John Wick, basically. Kills John Wick's dog, kills Kwan's
Yeah.
daughter, or whatever.
Yeah.
Liam is trying to protect his family, even though his family is the direct cause of what's going on. And on top of that, because he looks soft to the organization, there's a bunch of people trying to take over. So Liam is fighting Kwan, and Liam is fighting his organization. Liam would be the center point, and Kwan would be the antagonist, kind of,
Mm.
sort of.
No, I hear that. I
So
hear that.
every as we are watching Liam fall apart, Kwan is making things worse.
Yes. That
That's
could
how
work.
I would have built this movie.
Yeah, no, it's 100%
You
viable.
know, that's similar to The Godfather. You know that, right?
No, seriously.
I
Yeah.
can see that.
So one of the mafia boss's son does something to the other mafia boss's son.
Yes.
Then it becomes a whole problem. Now the mafia bosses are trying to negotiate. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically The Godfather. It's the whole thing. Yeah.
Hey, Kwan is not about
So yeah,
negotiation. This dude,
if you can
like
think
Jackie
if you can
Chan's
think
English
like
is so.
if you
Go
can think
ahead, go
like
again.
Mario Puzo, then you're a great writer, Chief.
No, but what I was saying is Jackie Chan's script in this whole movie is give me the names. Like that's why his English is so great here. All he has to say is give me names.
Yeah, I am Groot. Yes, that's basically it.
He could have
Give me
easily
names.
asked for
Give me names.
more than
Give
that.
me
He could have
names.
easily
Yeah.
killed his wife. He could have done so many things, but he
Yep.
decided, you know,
Yeah, like his
100%.
character trait, like Jackie's character trait in this is that he's honorable, or like Kwan's character trait is that he won't involve innocents. That's why he doesn't kill the dog. That's why he won't kill the guards or whatever. He doesn't want to kill anybody that's not involved. That's his one character trait.
Which is so cliche at this point, it hurts. Yeah, even then there's
it's an
better.
eye for an eye type of mentality.
Even then. But
Yeah,
no,
but
I
he's not
hear.
like Frank Castle, because Frank Castle, everybody be dead.
I mean, everybody linked that to that shit, nigga. I don't care if you gave this nigga Aromet at a party. You're getting it, my nigga.
Hey, man, I don't care if you're a janitor. You just clean the storeroom closet, bullet to the head.
No one told you to.
I got hired last week. I don't give a damn, scum.
Well, here's today's bullet. Yep. But
Anyway,
anyway,
keep going, Rob.
yeah, cool. So yeah, that's the end of that. We are now 1 hour and 22 minutes in. We are with Mr. Journalist. We get our attention Now this is interesting. We get our attention
Oh,
as
this is the only time I recognized him as the journalist. I was like, what's happening here? Is he somebody important? Oh, okay, he's got a computer and he's writing an article. But I was like, this feels so crowbar because I did not recognize that girl was with the terrorists. I was just like, what is this random romance scene in this movie?
Yep. You know what's funny? I think Maggie looks too much like Mary, but I get it. I think they did it on purpose.
True, but
again,
it was confusing as hell, and I did
yes,
not realize why it was happening until they do the plot reveal, and I was like, "That really?" But anyway,
yep,
let's get to it.
yeah. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm saying Maggie's face is forgettable because that's harsh, but it's just I don't know something.
It's not
I didn't
forgettable. I think
recognize
the
her.
movie, the way it's edited, it's so
Yeah.
disjointed. It's hard to keep track of anybody because it's not just Maggie. Do you
Mm.
remember the terrorists? I don't. I just remember
Fair.
they had one point where they were having an argument about basically sexism, and we'll
Yeah,
get to it.
which you'll get to, yeah. We're not there yet, but yes, I know what you mean. I don't know. It's very interesting. But anyway, yeah, so we get attention because yeah, she has to put the bomb inside. Otherwise the story, but yeah, she has to get it. I argue this is meaningless tension because of course she has to put the bomb
Very.
in the laptop because otherwise the story can't happen.
No, but also, how big is the bomb? How is she getting the bomb into these things? Like, it feels like these bombs are plug and play. They just coil them in and they work. I'm like, did you open the laptop? Is it the USB? How did you get it inside? Because literally after
Bro,
smashing, she's like, the bomb
I
is
honestly
inside.
don't know.
Where? How did that work?
I
Because
have
these
no
bombs are
idea how that
intricate. Because when
technology.
we go to the terrorist HQ, there's wires and shit left and right and all. I'm like, you fit all of that into a laptop.
The
How
laptop
sway?
battery that still works. So the battery still
How
has to
sway?
cook. So the
But then
battery still has to
again, Jackie Chan brought a bottle of juice or beer or whatever, and then blew up the toilet. So I don't know if this writer didn't do research on bombs or
Oh, and maybe we
Because
don't know enough
because
about
no,
bombs,
because
guys.
Rob, also modern laptops don't have like detachable batteries.
no. But
Again,
this is 2017, right? Oh yeah,
In
you're right.
2017, they don't have detachable batteries. It doesn't just
Well,
come in and
unless
come
it's
out.
if it's an old school Lenovo
the thing
That
is,
thing did not look old
laptop.
school.
what I think what's happening right now is again, it's like with the hotel phone thing. I think what's happening is this book was written in the 90s or the 80s, where
Yes,
phones weren't normal.
Oh, so
where everything was
should
so
have made it a
believable.
period piece.
So I think that's what's happening right now. These are time
Yeah,
differences.
No, but I'm saying they
yeah.
should have just made it a period piece. Just set it in the 90s.
They
You
could
know
have.
what? It's like when you're trying to watch an old movie, like a very old movie where they show
Mm,
like a hacker,
mm.
and when you look at their screen, it's just gibberish on the. But
Yeah,
back then,
yeah,
oh nigga, that nigga was
Mission
yeah, because
Impossible.
that
computers were
nigga
When
magic.
was.
Tom Cruise
Yeah.
found the killers from the internet by sending
Oh
Bible
yeah,
verses,
yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
what?
It's like Microsoft Paint or whatever the fuck. You're like, what kind of email is this?
That used to be my favorite thing. What the 80s, the computers were magic. I used to love that stuff. That stuff was both
And we
hilarious and
believed it,
great.
dog. We
Huh?
believed it. Remember
Yeah,
Richard
because we
Pryor
didn't
in
know.
Superman 3?
Yeah, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
we believed that shit.
Yeah, we believe that
Yeah.
stuff. Hey, man, you're a hacker. That's what you can do.
I mean, even when he broke into Langley, I'm like, one computer, you just insert a disk and you have all the information. I was like, how does this on a
No,
floppy?
like how does it work? Mana, they don't even show him opening a folder, nothing.
Just
Puts in the
what in the
CD immediately.
Snowden is happening right now? Yeah,
Say what?
Immediately code just starts running. You're like, what the fuck? What kind of
yeah.
CD
Hey,
is
dog.
this?
But it's funny because
As a programmer, it used to drive me insane. I'm like,
yeah,
that's not how that. But anyway,
yes, that's how. Actually, it's funny you say that because when I wrote my book, Jin's War, I think it was the first draft was in the early 2000s. And then I re-edited and I published it later. But then I had to take out stuff because does anyone even know what a phone book looks like anymore? Because there's a scene
yeah,
with
It was not
book.
even relevant.
yeah,
Sure.
There's
the
a
yellow
scene with a
pages.
yeah, I had to rewrite it. So yeah, no.
Phone directly,
Do
boss.
they carry 25 cents to go to a phone booth and call
Yellow
operator?
pages. Bro, the only way to know what a phone book looks like, just watch the first Terminator movie where this nigga is looking for Sarah Connor. Finds
When
like
a
4 or
phone
5 names.
No, phone booths are so old, even Superman abandoned them. He used to change in phone booths.
Yes.
Now the brass changing
Exactly.
most thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, focus.
Okay.
Okay, let's
All
keep
right.
going.
All right. Let's do this. So anyway, we're talking about yeah, okay, yeah. We're talking about how necessary these like scenes where technically you have to show that they put the bomb in the laptop. You have to show it, but at the same time, it couldn't not happen. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, fine, the scene has to be there, but they try to make it as interesting as possible, I guess. So as an author, it kind of makes sense. I don't know. But yeah, anyway,
But I'm saying, like, how quick did they practice? Because okay, anyway, I'm asking too many questions. It felt so fast for her to take an intricate bomb and put it into a laptop.
yeah, what I think happened was because remember the earlier scene they show them remaking the laptop. They've remade the
Yeah.
laptop to fit the exact battery. But anyway, yeah. So
Well, I would have just preferred they cloned his laptop and swapped it out with the one that they pre-made.
true.
But
I mean,
even if they swap it out, how are they gonna get all his information
data.
in
Yes,
that thing?
that's the thing.
No,
Passwords. Yeah.
remember she smashes him, right? So in the
Yeah.
morning she wakes
Yes.
up, takes his laptop bag, swaps the laptops, and then he goes to the airport.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
now
remember he was doing his job there at
yes,
the wherever he
and the
was.
laptop was on.
So how
No,
do
I'm
they know
saying
his
just
passwords?
rewrite the scene that he's late for the airplane.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
I
I hear you.
guess. I mean, I personally, I'm okay with the laptop battery thing because it makes it's more explained. Okay, but it doesn't matter anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, we going on a
It's more
tangent. Keep going.
believable.
Yeah. For me, the more interesting thing about the scene is actually the characters. So yeah, Mr. Journalist who thinks he's on top of the world with this hot girl, and Mrs. Terrorist who has to sleep with him to make all these things happen. As an author, that's where the true meat and potatoes lies. It's a missed opportunity as later we see how much pretending to be in love with all these men because she's for the streets. That's her duty as a spy. And you see how
But I never
frustrating it
really
is to
get
her. Yeah,
I never really get those. I'm glad that she actually said that shit because usually
yeah,
in movies I don't get why you want to kill someone that killed your parents, but now you
mm,
have to sleep with them so that you
yeah.
can catch them while they're vulnerable. Like, why the fuck would you sleep with someone that killed your parents?
You know
Like,
what
I
I mean?
never understood the mentality of having to sleep with someone.
Yeah.
Muna, you know, the way of the assassin. Ask the woman in geez, what was that movie called with Michael Fassbender? I think the Snowman.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that one. I thought you were gonna say Talia Al
Don't
Ghul.
don't fucking hell do not to see that movie.
I will
It's
not.
a it's a piece of shit. Anyway,
I
but
well then Talia
point
Al
being is
Ghul.
that
Yeah.
in point being is that in Snowman, there's this police woman or whatever. She like
Hmm.
abandons all of her team to try and have sex with the villain to catch the villain in the act or something. And then it goes horribly sideways. And he's just like, what did you think was gonna happen? You didn't call nobody, you didn't tell nobody where you were. You just thought that I can catch this guy by myself via coochie grip.
Well, now you got
What's
interested. Okay,
this?
you got me
Wait,
there.
which movie is this?
Called Snowman.
I
What?
was,
Snowman with Michael Fassbender.
Oh, okay.
okay. But yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, with the stress of having to sleep with all these men is frustrating to her. Like you said, it's a missed opportunity. Story. Anyway, we move on quickly because the story is late for a meeting. There.
Again, would have been easier if it was just the nephew's girlfriend or something, and he was pimping her out for the plan of terrorism.
Yeah,
Like this
but
cast is big, guys. For this movie, this cast is huge, and we don't remember like half the people. It's like
that is
Fast and
true.
the Furious. Does anyone remember those Mexican bras? The one who speaks English and the one who doesn't speak
But
English.
nobody gives a fuck about those niggas, though.
Exactly.
If they were in their own spin-off, we know we'd watch it. But I'm joking. Yeah, no, that's true. But I think this one is worse because with the Fast and the Furious movies, all the characters are colorful. So there's one that stands out. Over here, this whole movie is gray and washed out, which is something I explained in the last video. And I
Yeah,
think
most of those
because
characters are just monotonous, man. Like they don't
exactly,
have personalities whatsoever.
exactly, everyone here
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm saying.
gray.
This whole scene of her when she was calling out the sex, I'm saying when she was
Hmm.
calling out the sexism, is like this feels like it would have been interesting had you
Mm,
actually focused on these people or had these
yes.
people actually been the antagonists. Because
Hmm.
again, you're making people feel sorry for her, even though she's a terrorist that kills innocent people. So it's like it's an
Yes.
interesting juxtaposition.
Yeah, it is. It's yeah, but anyway, so anyway, yeah, so that scene ends. And there's this weird scene where in the middle of the hunt, right? In the middle of the hunt, the man who looks like what you would call it, kick-ass, doing a Krogan scene is wild. But anyway, Mr. Sean, he gets a call from Liam about the targets. And he gives Sean all the names and all the information. At first, I thought this was silly exposition. Like, why do this unless it's only for the plot? But maybe, I don't know if maybe I'm covering for the movie's plot holes, but maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe it's an insurance policy. If Sean gets caught by Kwan, he can give the information and Kwan lets him go. Now, the question
Mm.
is that him protecting Sean's life? Or more realistically, is it Liam protecting
No,
himself?
no, it's Liam using Sean.
Ah,
That's
so
how I
yeah,
saw it.
yeah. That way
I
Kwan
don't
gets his.
because the thing is Liam for some reason is terrified of Quan.
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
there's a good reason.
I don't know what an Asian dude did to him in his past life. I don't know when he was the butcher of what some Jackie like some Bruce Lee nigga walked up to the pub somewhere and he was like, I'll take you on, mate. And then he got molly whopped and mama tad left, right, and side. Like he got kicked by feet he didn't understand. And every time he sees an Asian person, he has like a flashback or PTSD because he's never terrified of anyone else in this film, not the other people, not the other terrorists next. But as soon as Quan steps in, Liam is like, "Holy shit!"
Quan was using the tip of a gun as lipstick for this man, dog. It was just the press to his face. I feel like that's a reason. But no, I hear you. I
But
hear what you're
he's been he's been a veteran of these situations for years. People have died around him. He's bled. Like
saying.
the way he reacts to Quan is so strange, considering the history they tell us about it.
No, fair, 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 fair. That's a good
It's
point.
kind of like the same rating as Yu-Gi-Oh! When someone reveals a card and the other one is like, "What?" Then the next thing that this person is gonna say, you fell into my trap. I'm like, okay, then why were you reacting the way you did just now? If I'm gonna fall into your trap, why did you say this is impossible if you knew very well you have a counter to this? The fuck?
Like you should just be chilled, but no, for dramatics, I must be like, no, no. But
I
yes.
just feel like sometimes it's a risk, man. Let me just put it this way. I've seen movies where a Liam character, someone who's supposed to be like, yeah, top dog, actually not react, and
Hmm.
the scene just falls flat, right?
Hmm.
Because yeah, you were scared. This guy infiltrated everything and went past your security systems or whatever, and then you switch on the light because you came back from work and you see this guy with a gun and you're not moved, you're just nonchalant. Sometimes it falls flat
Yeah.
because you as the viewer are like, oh shit, but the guy's not
But you
scared,
know
so
where
it
they
falls
you know
flat.
where they did that but you know where they did that like really well, in my opinion. Remember in
Yeah.
Dark Knight when Batman catches Falcone?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not Falcone, geez, was it Maroni? I can't
Maroni.
remember. Was Maroni, yeah. Maroni is scared of Batman, but he's still being Maroni.
Mm.
Like
Ah,
he's scared of Batman, but he's like, this drop won't kill me.
Right up until
yeah,
the
because he
Batman
knows.
says
Yeah,
good.
So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying is that he's still trying to have a commanding presence. Batman
Yeah,
doesn't give a shit, but Maroni's like, I'm still a mob boss.
yeah.
right.
That's the kind of thing I'm talking about.
Wow. Well, not the black guy. The black guy was like, enough with the clown.
Not with the trap.
Shame, Michael Jai White, they nerfed him so much because if he was regular Michael Jai White, Joker would have been in
He
a
would have,
amber.
bro, he would have murked Joker. The movie would have ended right there. They would
He would
have,
have given that secret
Joker,
punch of
Joker,
his.
Yeah, Joker would be getting Tatsumaki Senpuku Yakud, catching
Bro,
elbows.
even
Anyway,
the way he died in that movie makes no like we didn't even see how he actually died, if you guys remember.
nah, I
Yeah,
mean he gets cut in the mouth or whatever, so
and
they
that killed
basically
But
him
we didn't
immediately.
see it.
fatalities.
A
But
bullet
we
to the
didn't see
mouth
that.
kills everyone immediately. I think it makes perfect sense. Instant death.
Okay, anyway, let's keep
Yeah,
going.
okay, yeah. Anyway, welcome. Okay, we're back to the story. Yeah, so yeah, the weird phone call happens. And in about 2 minutes, the entire hunt ends. The fight, the hunt, the tracking. I
Eh.
was furious about this. The more I think about it, the
Why?
angrier I got.
No,
Um,
because it like this is a build, like this is supposed to be like a. This was when I was expecting the blowout. I was like, okay,
mhm,
look, we have not had a lot of action right now.
mhm,
Sean is being set up as he's this dude with a lot of history in the military and all of those things.
mhm.
Side note, I feel like they made Kick-Ass like I should probably learn this actor's name, but I'm saying like he didn't look physically intimidating really. I thought some of the other
Yeah,
guys
Mm.
yeah.
like the second in command to Liam,
Oh
he
yeah,
felt more physically intimidating than Sean.
of
So
course.
it's
Yeah.
Sean.
like this kind of feels like it's already losing its impact, but let's say it's a
Mm.
subversion because remember Jackie Chan also doesn't look physically intimidating in this, but
Yes,
he is.
he's not
So I'm like,
physically
all right,
fit. Yeah.
maybe they're
Yeah.
playing subversion things. So when these guys
Yeah.
fight, it's going to be serious. Like Jackie Chan
Yeah.
has to pull out all the stops. We're gonna see
Bro, I
Exactly.
Sammo.
was anticipating this shit. I was like, probably Jackie Chan is gonna meet his match.
Yeah,
You
it's gonna
know,
be desperation.
this
Yeah.
reminds me of as I've said before in the previous video that it reminds me of first this movie has some First Blood in it. It also
Oh yes,
has
yes.
that movie I was telling you guys about starring Benicio del Toro and Tommy Lee Jones, which is kind of like First Blood, but
Sicario, ne?
No, no
no, it's
country
not
for old men.
Sicario.
No, not no country for old
No,
men.
no.
Was it the one
But
before Sicario?
basically,
Oh no, wait, sorry, I'm
uh,
confusing Josh. I'm confusing Josh Brolin
Brolin.
and Tommy Lee Jones. Never
no,
mind.
not. It's called Hunted. It came out in 2003.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I
No.
understand you. I was confusing Josh Brolin and Tommy Lee
I
Jones.
actually don't know that one. Okay, but
No,
yeah,
okay.
you were saying? Yeah, what about it? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's kind of
yeah.
like where they fight in the forest, bruh. Like this guy he's a fucking great military guy, and Tommy Lee Jones has to stop him, and yeah, so it's like yeah, two guys highly trained, bloody.
Hmm.
It's not even easy, bruh. It's tough. It's intense. That's what I was expecting.
Oh
Jackie
yeah.
could lose his life here, or Liam's
Yes.
nephew could die, and Liam would be happy because he wanted to
Yes.
kill him, but he didn't want to get blood on his hands because this nigga slept with his wife or whatever.
Hmm. No, 100%.
So yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
no,
we should review that movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
see why
sure.
not. Yeah. But yes, okay, so gosh. Yeah, so
Yeah,
anyway,
we're
my
getting ready
point of
for
being
Sean
angry was
versus Kwan.
yeah, it gave the intrigue section a lot of air, but the action, hands around the neck. But anyway,
Suffocating.
um Sean loses. He gives up the names, no
Very
hesitation.
fast. I was just like, you're the best of the best. I
The
was like,
girl
that
at
dude
the
cleared you like a side quest.
the
You
girl
weren't
at
even
the
a mini
end puts up more
boss.
of a fight. Maggie puts up more of a fight, but yeah.
Hey man.
Um, and uh-oh. Okay, cool. So that was,
Somebody
ladies and
gave me.
gentlemen,
Okay.
that was the climax of the action portion. Uh-oh. Sorry, just to make sure, my internet seemed to have flickered on. My whole computer seemed to have flickered on and off. Actually, no, my whole
Oh,
house. So is everything still
I can still
recording?
see you. I can
Okay,
still see you.
you can still see me still recording. Okay, cool, 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 cool.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the climax of the action portion. There's an 8 minute gap between the two climaxes, which for this movie is like five separate filming locations and literally 24 hours of storyline happened. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, we're now 1 hour, 27 minutes in. Sean is defeated, heads back home, and then Liam talks about the snitching that was going on and manipulates Sean by telling Sean what Mary did to him to ruin everything. The abuse, the tension. He picks up a gun, but he won't shoot him. He gives him one last mission and sends him on his way. And that's that.
Which I mean, I don't know why, but okay.
Yeah, it was a bit interesting. Um, so yeah. Yeah, so now the final action scene. One could argue this is the end of the second act and the beginning of the third act right here. Because there's a clean cutting line, but really, that was just the scene cutting all the loose ends. This scene, if you really think about it, could have been inside that phone call. Then you don't have to mention Mary being killed, and if anything, the last talk should have been between him and Mary, because they are a married couple after all, and then Sean kills her. But anyway, we can all wish. 1 hour, 29 minutes in. We are now in the
Or
last.
Mary should have maybe been the main villain of this movie, and she's a villain to Quan and Liam.
100% could have worked.
Yeah, that could have worked, yeah. Because, like, okay, maybe I'm overthinking it, but to be an adversary to Quan, it's like she needed someone with Quan's background to sniff enough of Liam's past to actually uncover certain truths and expose him. So she needed a regular guy that Liam wouldn't even suspect to be a thorn in Liam's flesh. You know what I mean? Kind of like Baron Zemo type thing.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, it would have worked.
Oh yeah. No, that would have been
Again, because
badass.
we need to cut this cast in half. It's too much.
Too many things going on. Fair enough.
Yeah,
So
for me, like the journalist was so useless in this movie, man.
he was an extra, dog. He was such an extra. But yeah. So now we're at the last action scene. The entire room is surrounded. They are about to close in. We see the group of bombers, they're all together. Maggie shows up and is pissed about and grossed out about Mr. Journalist. Man's poor Mr. Journalist is getting bombed before the bomb even goes off. He spent a lot of time.
She was even like, we're gonna find the gay one next time for you specifically.
Yeah, let's see if you like it, buddy. You'll notice how he says nothing. So it turns out, yeah.
Let's see if you can take back shots for the revolution.
Yeah, take one for the team, buddy.
Revolutionary back shots. Oh my god.
But anyway, yes. So yeah, we spend a lot of
I have my
time.
strap on in the back. You want to practice? I'm done.
We spend a lot of time confirming how locked in the cops are. My God, are they locked in? These guys are going down, lol. This is and after Batman levels of prep time, the plan.
I'm just like, that's a lot of guns. I'm like, it's supposed to be 4 people. You came with an entire SWAT team.
They weren't
like they are not getting out of this building. Jesus. I don't know. I feel like that black dude was channeling some anger from the ancestors. He's like, these white people are bombing shit.
Why today. Not? Yes. But anyway, the plan falls apart when Quan.
Revenge for the ancestors. It's like, I don't think that was on the plate, Chief. Shut up.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, the plan falls apart as the apartment manager shows up, and they have to let him in. Quan comes in, he eyes all his victims, and he finds his target.
Talk about using the thing that people put using a stereotype to your advantage.
Hell yeah.
Asian, okay. Chances are fairly he's a repairman. Definitely works
I didn't like how he was avoiding the woman though in the conflict. I'm like, they are all terrorists, Chief.
Yeah, equal hands.
Why your bullets discriminating?
Yes, equal hands. I agree with this one.
I'm with you as well.
They were all involved. How?
Yeah, she needs to get a TV as well.
Watch somebody clip that and say Meister Geek.
You know what I think, and Rob can attest to this, and you can also attest to this, Buck. When you read books and you watch movies based on books, oh man, there's a lot of information that's cut out, man.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like 2 things that might have happened in this movie is one. The journalist is probably way more important in the book than he is in the movie.
Oh yeah.
And
Probably,
two,
yeah.
this girl is probably way important in the book than in the movie.
I think
Because you
everything.
can clearly see some moments where you're like, okay, the nephew is probably more important than we think.
Oh
You
yeah.
know?
I wouldn't
Yeah,
be
true.
Yeah,
surprised if
there's
in the
certain
Wait,
book.
characters that are more important than
did
we
we
think.
do the reveal where did we do the Liam reveal with the side piece?
Yes,
Or
that
are we
was
still
when he
getting
shot
to that?
McGraw. When he shot McGraw.
Oh, and you're just like, wait, is Maggie it's the same woman?
Yep.
So
Yep.
these
Yeah.
terrorists must have infinite money. Because that means she is
We,
just
we,
flying from location to location.
we
Hell
did
yeah.
say this because I remember in the previous video, we did say that she kind of looks like his wife.
Yeah,
Yes.
true. But what I'm trying to say is that she has all of this plane ticket money to be flying to go bone Liam and then
Yeah.
go bone the journalist and
It's
then fly
Yeah.
back
McGraw's
to
money.
bone Liam again.
I mean, it's not her money, it's being funded by the government. Okay.
Remember,
So,
terrorists are
And I'm
billionaires,
saying,
guys.
no, but I'm saying, and like no one is keeping track of this.
Well, no one
some
knew
There's
until
accountant somewhere,
there's no but
I
I'm saying
guess.
none of the accountants went to Liam and it's like, hey dog, somebody has just spent like, over 40,000 on plane tickets. You don't
the
wanna
accountant is in his own movie, so he can't help.
No, I don't think they would because first of all,
It's
he's
Ben
seeing her.
Affleck.
He's seeing her and she's not like if I remember correctly, according to the storyline, we don't even know that she's part of this thing until the big reveal.
Yes, until the McGraw basically until the whole yes.
Yeah, true. But what I'm trying to say is that what's this? Even if like that's the mistress or whatever, if McGrath is funding it and he was doing a thing where he was like, we need to check the coffers, we need to check the C4, we are looking for these people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are watching everybody in the organization, which I don't know how they still have an organization in the government building, but whatever, fine. If you are monitoring everybody, you wouldn't see McGrath's coffers being extra light because he's flying people up and down and around. Remember, these terrorists travel, they go everywhere.
Yeah.
Bro, all I can say is if I was Liam, I would have felt unlovable, dog. I found out
Oh
that my
yeah.
wife was sleeping with some nigga,
Yeah, and then
and
McGraw
my
set it
side
up.
piece is actually not even who I thought she was.
Yeah. Side piece is a setup
Yes.
by your homeboy. McGraw, the one you schemed with. You were like, we're gonna do
Because
this together.
wasn't Liam in another country when he found out about the bombing, and that was
He was in England, yeah.
McGrath's setup. So what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say is that I'm like, so that back and forth, no one was like, yo, why is McGrath's money shifting like this?
Well, I mean, remember at the conversation at the halfway mark, they're like, hey guys, a lot of stuff is, we found out bombs are missing. They found out a bunch of stuff is missing at the
Yeah, but I'm just saying, no, but okay, anyway, maybe I'm
yeah.
getting too nitpicky.
No, one thing I can tell you, Bug, one thing I can tell you is these guys are so smart. They already know what the accountants might think or say about each line item. They already know how to cook these books, my G. Eh,
Mhm. Hey, guys need to watch Ozark. Watch more
I'll wait.
yeah,
Ozark.
they already know how to cook books, bro, in advance.
Okay, let me
I
not
don't
get
even
hung
have
up on this.
just watch Madlanga Commission. You don't have to watch all that. Just
You're
that's
gonna
what's the
get me
Madlanga
canceled, this
Commission.
man.
All right, let's keep going.
All right, cool. So yeah, they have to let him in. Quan eyes his victims, finds his target. They search his bag. Funny enough, if there was a time for Quan to do some more talking, it could have been here. Like, hey guys, how you doing? Just trying to do my thing. Some Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds shit. But hey, I guess, I am Groot gives you a full paycheck.
Oh, thank
Um,
God. Otherwise, that would have been an MCU movie. Thank God it's not there.
No, but I mean, he could have just been like, "Can you please show me where the problem areas are?" And then he like lays his stuff down, and then he's like,
mhm,
"Oh, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That sounds
mhm.
good, good." And then the gun comes out. I was like, the gun came out immediately,
Yep. Like there was
and
terrible hiding. It turns out a half towel is not the best way to hide a gun. Who knew?
and also again, yo, stormtroopers guys, you need to unionize.
Oh, we're gonna get there. But
Yo,
anyway, yeah. So they find his gun and bullets fly, bro. And then we discover some of the toughest pillows I have ever seen in my entire life. You
Bro,
have
these pillows are made of vibranium. What's
Those, pi-
happening here?
those pillows are thick, are
those
thick, bro, thicker than a BBL.
No,
dog,
those things are from the armory of Wakanda. Somehow they were
dude.
made by somehow T'Challa was weaving silk and sold it to
Dude,
England because these things were blocking bullets at some
they
stage.
blocking
I
bullets
feel
and
like
not a feather in sight. Yeah.
this is the most Jackie Chan scene here.
Mhm. Which is
One
funny.
here was is the most
Yeah.
Jackie Chan that has ever been
Oh
throughout the
yeah.
entire movie.
Yes. Oh
No,
no, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you now. This is the pillows that MacGyver used
Oh
when he
yeah.
was making bulletproof vests out of pillows or whatever. It was
Yes.
these ones.
But the table, remember
Ah,
the table wasn't bulletproof. The table got shredded. But the
Hmm.
pillows just goes to show, guys, memory
Mana,
foam.
not just the table, even the wall, dog. You remember
Yeah.
there's a moment where
Hey, dog.
Jackie is behind the wall and they shoot and the bullets are going through.
Yeah. Turns out it's
Why did
just
that guy go around the corner?
yep.
It was so
Very
stupid.
orthopedic, guys.
I'm saying, why did that guy go around the corner? Like, I never understand in movies when somebody has a gun and then they want a fist fight.
Well, he missed, didn't he? Because he put the gun around the corner and then he
Keep
missed.
shooting at the wall. Like, there's only two places Jackie Chan can be at. He can be up or he can be down.
Well, it turns out he was up. And then that's when the fist fighting truly begins. When he grabs the gun and then he starts handing out that smoke, buddy.
No,
Um,
I remember a criticism of this movie at the time where they're like, Jackie Chan is 60 years old. There's no way he'd be able to whip these guys that are younger than him or whatever. And I'm like, have you seen these guys?
yeah, first
None
of
of
all,
them
yes.
look in shape.
Yeah, and also, have you seen Jackie? Are you crazy?
Also, have you seen Jackie Chan? Guys, I don't know. Let me talk about old black men in South Africa. Ne? I'm not even gonna take it far. Bruh, have you ever tried to hold an old man's arm or something and find out how fucking tough those niggas are? Nigga has white hair in his 60s, 70s. Hey, man, they're near 80s, but when you guys are trying to pull a rope together, you realize that you're not even as strong as this nigga, bro. So now I can believe it, dog. Asians,
No, what I'm trying to say is that Jackie in the film, like when we see him, he looks old, but he looks in shape. These
Mm,
guys look like regular dudes at the mall that smoke and drink, and you know that they have to because there was lady charming journalist dude. So I was like,
mhm.
to me, these guys are not in shape. They just bomb people. They don't fight.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think the hand-to-hand combatants, they're not highly
The one
skilled
that
in
was,
hand-to-hand.
if you like, for that argument to work, in my opinion, it would be more when he was running away from Liam's bodyguards because those guys
yes,
look stocky and look like they have been in fisticuffs
yeah.
before. These guys look like it looks like they are, what's this? They play video games and bomb
They
people to
eat
tomorrow.
pizza all day. Yeah, they're just bomb experts. That's all.
Well, that's very extreme, but yes, I do actually agree with you guys. I do. I do. It's very funny enough, old school 80s movies to do that as well. Where you're like Arnold Schwarzenegger against the guy with the beer belly, and you're like, I don't understand this final fight.
It's like Argo's built like a brick house. Literally, he's glistening in oil, and you're like, oh yeah, no, he's totally gonna have a tough
Yeah,
time
man,
against
I
this
think
dude.
that's the thing about Western movies. If you really think about it, even Hans Gruber was like the sub boss is
Mhm.
deadlier than the
Yes.
actual boss. So the
Yes.
sub boss is the nigga that you need to actually that's the main boss according
Exactly.
to
That's and
Western
in
thinking.
Asian stuff, the main boss is the toughest one. They only hire the strongest to be the leader. If you soft in Asian
Exactly. Remember
storytelling,
Romeo Must Die? The
yes,
main villain was Jet Li's dad, right? But
yes,
Jet Li had to fight his dad's bodyguard.
yes,
And
the
that
best
was the
friend. Yeah,
toughest fight throughout the movie. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly,
there was so
it's
much
exactly.
crazy.
wire work and Matrix in that movie. Yeah, Jet
Meanwhile,
Li was using all the powers.
meanwhile, the dad
Yeah.
in a Jackie Chan thing. I mean, in an actual thing, if Jet Li had been in Asia, the dad would have been the accountant, and do you know what I mean? And
And the
then
main boss.
Hey dog,
exact, and then
and he
yeah,
would have been using shit like the shadowless kick, and he'd be
yeah,
like, eh.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Old
exactly.
man skills would have shown up. Yes. Oh well. But yeah. So yeah, they have the final fight. I think the best hit had to be that TV bending on that nigga's face was great. That was a nice
Mm.
shot. I really like that idea.
Also the flip into the table was pretty good.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, nah, yeah, that was classic. Um, then the lady Maggie just gets a bullet in the shoulder. They're like, you know what? We don't need you in this fight right now. We don't want Jackie Chan hitting ladies, I guess.
Of
Hey, I
course.
guess it's in his
Yeah.
contract. Which I'm just saying, a dude who's this obsessed with revenge would not be seeing gender. He'd just be seeing bodies.
He'd be like,
Yeah, I
oh
think,
look.
I mean, also, if you guys know this, right? Like, I think Jackie Chan only played like a villain 4 times throughout his 40, 50-year career. And the reason he just wanted to play good guys or main characters is for the kids. Like, he just wanted kids to just see him as like a cool guy, good guy.
Yeah.
So
But now when The
maybe
Rock
it
does that,
is one of his things.
yeah, but when The
Pardon?
Rock does that,
Yeah, but
you get mad at The Rock when The Rock does that. That's not fair. Because
Because The Rock is not doing
Jackie,
martial arts, man. He's limited.
yeah.
Wait a minute. The Rock doesn't jump from building to building and break his bones for us.
we
So
get to be the good guy. Fair enough. No.
No, hey, look, like we've seen some stunts where we're like, Jackie might have died there for real. Like, holy
yeah, and he did it.
shit.
He did this for us.
Yeah, true.
Shout out to Jackie. Yeah.
But Jet Li is a terrifying villain. Can we agree on that one? Like sometimes it can work. I mean,
Yeah,
Jet
but
Li is
Jet
terrifying.
Li doesn't do what Jackie Chan does. Jet
What?
Li just does no, Jet Li just does martial arts. Jet Li is just he 1, 2, 3, the Tai Chi, he does the martial arts. Jackie Chan
Have
will
you
run
noticed?
off of a side of a building and there's no
Have you
rope,
noticed?
nothing.
Have you noticed that when Jet Li is a villain, he doesn't talk much,
Yeah, no, he doesn't at
unless
all.
Okay, wait.
unless
Martial
the
arts
one.
movie.
But
Kai!
okay.
Back to the film.
Ah, okay. Well, the movie's over.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, so Jackie Chan takes out the main bomb guy. Like you guys said, it's basically Schwarzenegger fighting a guy with a beer belly. So the bomb guy gets taken out right quick.
Like we've
Um,
just seen Jackie beat Sean, who's supposed to be in the military and the army and everything, and these bras are
exactly.
just
He should have
so
just, yeah, he shouldn't even struggled. It's like LeBron playing against me. But anyway, the cops come in, it's too late. Kwam is gone. The only person left alive is Maggie, who gets them beats by Dre. And before we know it, she gives up the goose and spills those beans. We cut to the airport,
and they didn't
and
want to take her to prison, just summary execution.
yep. I guess because they didn't want to snitch again. Well, I think there's a reason for that. But anyway, we're at the airport looking for Mr. Journalist when we get an amazing scene of a cop running with a laptop. And then it blows up, and when they toss it into the thingamajiggy,
And
and
there's no workers or whatever. The whole airport is just clean.
hey,
Nobody
dog,
was shifting anything at the bottom. It's
I
just
guess
a nice clean explosion.
no one chills in those areas, I guess. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we see Mr. Journalist's reaction as he's like, "Oh my God, I nearly killed everyone." So the cops are looking for Kwan, who appears to be bleeding out, which means nothing. You didn't set this up. Um,
Yeah,
Liam
when did he
answers,
get hit in that fight?
hey, dog, maybe just that table. Remember, he was hiding behind that useless table. They got pillows, so they were fine.
Yeah.
Liam answers the phone. Liam answers the phone, and
When
McGraw.
in danger, hide behind pillows, not
There you
tables.
go, guys.
Public service announcement, according to Rob.
Honestly, I feel like Jackie Chan should have grabbed the pillows and started hitting them with the pillows. Instant KO.
Exactly. Professional pillow fighting. Someone needs to cut in
That's
scenes of
hilarious.
professional pillow fighting here. But anyway, Liam answers the phone and McGraw's last trap. The Maggie situation. It all blows up right in Liam's face. As he's implicated in everything. Because remember, they don't know that Liam was actually no. I think the story ends without them technically knowing that it was Liam's plan in the first place. But because of McGraw's trap, Liam gets implicated in everything. But instead of just killing him or arresting him, he is now a puppet, which ends up being why they let him go, and he gets what he wanted in the first place, which was letting the prisoners go. But it means nothing because now he's their puppet. Mary opens the
I
door to.
hate
Yeah,
I hate conclusions like that. It's kind of like I don't know if you guys watched Thunderbolts.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, those kind of endings for me are like, what the fuck? So we watched this entire movie so that the Thunderbolts can just say we own you now?
Yep. It's such
Ah, come
nonsense.
on.
It's like boo,
But I get it.
boo.
Also again, because Liam's story is so disjointed, we never really feel the tension between him and this British liaison. If it
Mm,
was Liam centered and it's Liam has to deal with his wife, or even if his wife is the villain, right? And Liam
hmm
has to deal with his wife, Liam has to deal with Quan, Liam has to deal with this British person on his neck, and you really feel the weight of everything like barreling down on Liam, and then it comes to this conclusion, it would hit. But everything is so disjointed that you forget sometimes that Liam was the kind of the focus of this film. Because when we're in this section of the movie, I'm like, oh yeah, Kundre, there's terrorists that blew up Jackie's daughter. And then it's like, what happened to Liam again? Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
get you. I get you.
yeah,
Yeah,
fully, man.
I get you.
Yeah, so
But I think that's what happens with studio interference sometimes, where I mean, we don't know how long this book is. We don't know
true,
how, you know.
true.
So it's probably that whole Lord of the Rings animated movie situation where you
It's like,
cut out so much that it
mm,
really tarnishes the story.
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%. Like I don't even use Lord of the Rings anymore. I use what's that example again? We talked about it last time, Kingdom of Heaven. I feel like that's always the ultimate example of studio interference nowadays. But no, I'm fully with you
Kingdom,
with that. Huh?
the one with Orlando Bloom.
Yeah. Remember they cut out 45 minutes and the movie didn't make sense? Then they put back the
Uh,
45 minutes and now it's a classic. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's what happened with the movie I was telling you about with Fassbender, Snowman. Apparently, they couldn't shoot 50% of it, 15% of it, or whatever. And it's a
Yes, I
murder
actually think
mystery.
yeah, I think I heard about that. Yes. But yeah, exactly. So, but I feel like there's more to be said about that, but we'll get to it. Um, where am I? Oh yeah, Mary opens the door and finds Sean waiting. No words are said. Sean, she just gets killed. Not even like, oh shit, what happened to my plan or something? Nope. Uh,
I think the reason he didn't say anything and just shot her is because she was probably gonna lie, dog.
of
Like
course.
confronting someone after hearing and knowing the truth for what it is. I mean, your uncle wouldn't lie about shit
Yeah,
like that in the first place.
yeah,
The fact that your uncle knows that you slept with his wife
yeah. And then Ch was,
already, and then he tells you something like that afterwards,
mm,
bro, there's no way. So
uh,
there's not even a point in
Yeah, but
actually
I'm
talking
just
to this
like,
person
so
that you.
Sean, you can just walk into the lobby like this is supposed to be a hotel, right?
It
yes,
is, yeah.
There's concierge and people have seen you walk in and out and all of these things,
Yeah.
and you can
yes,
kill somebody and leave. There's
Yeah,
not
I
going to
get it.
be any investigation.
He still works for really people in high places, so he can get away with it.
yep. That sounds about right.
No, the guy he works for is okay, I guess. All right.
I don't
He can
know,
get
man.
away with it. He can easily just say, no, she's a traitor, 1, 2, 3, and it makes sense.
Look, I mean, after they had the terrorist organization in a government building discussing terrorist activities, I guess I should just let those go.
You might have to. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. Um, what's it? Quan. Oh yeah. Quan. And then Liam, after having everything fall apart, finally sits down, and there's Quan again. Um, Quan forced him to snitch about the affair with Maggie, and then he just kind of goes home. Um,
I just thought that he was, recording him. You know, that whole trope of I'm gonna broadcast this to whatever, to wherever.
Yeah.
I thought that's what was happening there.
Yeah, but I thought too. Nope. Um,
I just wanted to hear your confession. That's it.
no, I just wanted people to know that because remember, technically Quan still doesn't. Well, I mean, no, Quan doesn't. It's so funny because he comes to the right conclusion, but if you think about it logically, there's no way he comes to the right conclusion. Um, because he's like, you did this. This is
Because
all you,
he
and it's
got
like,
the names. I'm saying he got the names. He got what
yeah,
he wanted. What
yes.
was the deal with Liam?
No, because he was like, the bombs are your fault. You did it, and technically, he's
But
right.
how? He's right, but how did you get there?
Exactly. How did you get there? You couldn't have. It's impossible.
What do you guys mean? How did he get there? Get where?
No,
How does
why did he
Quan
go
know that?
out of his way? Why did he go out of his way to expose Liam?
Well, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
So, like,
This
if
is
you
why I'm
think about
saying
it,
if Liam was the main antagonist of the film, this would make sense. But the
yeah,
people who kick everything off are the terrorists, and they're
yeah,
literally a side plot that get wiped out by Quan.
yeah.
We don't even know who these people are. We just know they like to bomb shit and that they send out the woman to prostitute to get bombs into shit.
That's well, yeah, something like that. Exactly.
But
So, yeah,
also, if you guys remember, I think Liam wanted a promotion or something. Or
yes,
am I
yes.
wrong?
Okay, so okay, wait. Let me try to explain it. Okay, so Liam wanted political power, right? So he can
Yes.
go up in the ranks, and he was gonna do
Yes.
that with these IRA people by faking the
Yes.
bombs, and then the bombs he'd fake catch the people attached to it, hand them over to the government, and then he would get
And be a hero. Yeah.
exactly. But then the
Yeah.
bombers actually killed people, right? But now
Yes.
here's the thing: he kept that all covered. He successfully
Yes.
kept that all covered. But
Yes.
um, McGraw, being a genius, um, snuck a what do you call it, a Black Widow on top of him, and now everyone knows that he was associated with McGraw, who's associated with Maggie, who's a part of the bombs, right? So
Right.
they know that. So now, before you could throw everything on McGraw,
You've activated my trap card.
exactly.
Gucci.
McGraw was like, you've activated my trap card. But now everyone thinks he's responsible, not because they know that he made the decision, but because they think that he hooked up with Maggie
As the
and then
leader.
exactly. So technically they're right, but they're wrong. Because technically his plan worked. He covered his tracks. But McGraw screwed things up so terribly that it's like accidentally hitting a trick shot. Like, you
Yeah,
know
but
what I
I'm saying
mean?
also it's just like also, and then when you look at it, you're like, McGraw, what did you want? I don't understand what these terrorists want. What is the plan?
Guys, please remind me, who's McGraw again?
The
It's
nigga
the
that got
dude
shot
that
in the
Liam
knees.
shoots. He gets shot in the knees.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
this movie doesn't explain the terrorists. And it's so
No,
confusing
but
because there's such
remember,
an integral plot.
McGraw was loyal to the Irish,
Yes. The
uh,
IRA. Yes.
yeah, the
I
IRA,
understand
and
that, but what I'm
he felt like Liam was betraying him by,
By going
being
slow.
in
Yes.
talks. Yeah, and also
okay,
being in talks with
I
British
understand
intelligence.
that, but I'm saying, was he just trying to start a war with Britain? I mean, war with
Yes.
England
In a
specifically.
way, what he wanted to do was to rouse up the troops. And they would rouse up the troops and get everyone to join them by
To go to war with England.
yes.
Yeah, pretty
Uh,
much.
so he wanted to bring the IRA back together. They need to stop being politicians and start becoming warriors again. Was his I'm a warrior was his idea.
Okay, but
Um
then I'm saying you war and then what happens? Is
oh
this
no,
supposed
you
to be
lose.
emancipation?
No, you lose. It makes no sense. It's ridiculous. Like, oh, okay, guys, we're gonna
I think he was just stuck in the past, man.
yeah,
He was fighting like that comrade who still thinks they're in 1960 something.
yes,
Manika, this is 2017.
yeah.
Let it
You're just
go.
gonna get us killed, bro. All you're doing is getting us killed.
Exactly. And I think that's why Liam probably thought that McGraw was an idiot
Yeah,
by not, being
yes,
malleable, adapting to certain things and
yes,
all of that.
yes. Which is why McGraw got caught like an idiot.
and let the police
But
sue him.
I think,
Mhm.
going back to your initial question, I think Kwan wanted to expose
The affair.
Liam
Yes.
to intelligence, to the British and the IRA. Like he's fucked everywhere.
Well,
Like
yes.
yeah. That's the point. That's the whole point for him not to have any solace anywhere, not to have any asylum anywhere.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
just
but
saying his hatred was not attached to Liam. It was attached to the people who killed his daughter.
yes, and the
So I'm
people who
saying for
killed his
Liam
daughter
to
were hanging
Yeah,
out
but
with
the
him.
people who killed his daughter were following his orders in the first place,
Yes.
I guess.
Which was technically right and wrong at the same time, because technically they were following McGraw's orders. They weren't
that's what I'm
connected to,
saying. Well, anyway,
yeah.
but what I'm
So
what
he
I'm
was
trying to say,
actually,
Kim, yeah, what I'm
Mhm.
trying to say,
Yeah.
Kim, is that Liam, for the most part, was cooperative with Kwan. He never really challenges Kwan outside of the first time. Once Kwan proves that he's a threat, Liam is like, "Hey, dog, I will give you whatever you want as long as I can figure it out," and then tells Sean the names. So that means that this bra is associated with Liam, right? So Kwan got what he wanted. What
Yes.
I'm trying to say is the movie sets up that Kwan hates Liam so much towards the end, it feels random.
Okay, well, okay, I understand what you're saying, but I think the idea is that Kwan would have left Leon alone if it wasn't for Maggie. Because remember, that photo with Maggie was a photo
I
that
was gonna
Kwan
say,
took earlier.
I was gonna say, what fucked Kwan over was seeing Maggie in that room. Then he
Yes,
connected the dots and he was like, fuck. So if this lady is here, it means Liam knew all along. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
That's his conclusion. His
Which is
conclusion was like,
technically
nah, there's
not
no way.
true. Yes.
Yeah, it's not true. It's not true. But according to Kwam, this nigga means that he was orchestrating this whole thing the entire time. Maggie was on it the entire
Hmm.
time and all of that,
Yes.
according to him. And it's not
Yes.
true.
Yeah,
But
it's not true,
it
Oh,
but
makes
okay.
it's
So
sense to
right.
him.
it's a logic. So it's a logical conclusion. It's just that it's based on the
It's
information
wrong.
Kwan has.
Yes. So it's wrong, but it's
Yes.
right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you.
But I think maybe my
I think
problem is again.
this is where I commend the writer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's for me it's
Okay,
on the
okay.
same
I see.
level as Naruto and the same level as Death Note.
Mm.
Because I don't know if you guys remember in Naruto in part one, there were moments where Sasuke was getting certain revelations about Naruto
Hmm.
that were not necessarily as right as he thought, but technically they were right, if that makes sense. Like
Yes.
it's not like Naruto was always that powerful. No, it's because of his encounters with Jiraiya that he was able to defeat Gaara. But
Yes.
Sasuke was awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know
That
Okay,
what
that
I'm
no, I
saying?
see. No, no, no. It goes back to my initial problem with the film that it's so disjointed that it doesn't feel like it's a satisfying conclusion. I
mm,
think maybe
that's
that's my
fine.
issue with the scene.
Yeah, no, that's 100% relevant. I think that makes perfect sense, by the way. That's also ironically that's a right conclusion to come to. I think we're gonna have different reasons for it for my finish. But I think no, I feel you there, Buck. Um so yeah. He goes home and he's working the kitchen of his home. Lamb, who's a name we haven't heard in a long time, is
Who
shocked
has
to see him.
aged some more? Like yo, Kwan has stressed this poor woman out.
Hey,
She has
dog.
way more gray streaks than when she was talking to the police officers. Her hair was fully black.
Turns out he
Now
was in
she's
that forest for 6 months.
hey, now she's turning into Ultra Instinct Goku or something. I was like,
That's the
yo.
real Chi right there, my nigga.
Oh yeah, because Chi never's like, oh, by the way, this is Steve. Like I feel like if they made a Western Dragon Ball Z outside of the disaster that no one wants to talk, that we don't talk about.
Oh, Chichi would have had a male harem or some shit. There'd
Yeah,
be niggas
Chi.
in and out of that house.
Yeah, because imagine this nigga was dead for 2 years.
Yeah,
I'm gonna move on. That's all what happened with modern writing.
Invincible actually did a Steve for real in season 4.
Don't
So
even say it,
I
bro.
get you.
No, it hasn't happened yet. It will happen, but yeah.
No,
It's
I
you
No,
mean
know,
like
with
like
Nolan,
7 years is wild, but hey, Chi loves Goku,
yeah.
so I guess.
with Nolan, yeah. No, by the time Nolan came back to Earth, he heard that his wife
Oh,
was with
Debbie.
him.
Oh, Debbie. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 No, but I mean, look, there's a difference between you died for 7 years and you killed a bunch of people and beat up my son and turned out to be a super villain type thing. I'm talking about how
Wow.
Goku was dead and then 7 years Chichi ain't seen nobody.
Yeah, that's what I
And
mean. Yeah.
the child looks exactly like Goku, so
Yeah.
we can't say Chichi. You were hoeing around. No, the child
Yeah,
looks
no, no.
exactly like Goku.
Yeah.
Unless the child looked like someone else and Chichi
Yeah.
went to find the Dragon Balls and wished I said Shenron, make sure this child looks exactly.
Just a baby with a widow's peak. Yeah.
Hey, look, it's the same universe where Bulma gathered the Dragon Balls to wish for a bigger ass. So
Anyway, sorry, man. Rob, please
Yeah.
finish, man.
Oh yeah, this climax has been tangent heavy. Okay,
oh
let's
god.
do this. Yeah, Lamb is shocked to
Ikuze.
see him, but she's thrilled too. She kisses him, which if you think about it, is like, okay, more
Wait, she
couldn't
kissed him? I thought she just hugged him.
Yeah,
No, she kissed him
she
in the
kissed
corner of
him.
the lips.
Oh.
She kissed him.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
kissed him.
So I was right. She was basically supposed to be the love interest, and then they just decided, well, we're not
I think she
focusing on
is
that.
the love interest.
That man is man. This man said he had nothing left, and she wasn't like, but what about me? But no,
Like, guys, haven't you noticed usually Jet Li movies and Jackie Chan movies, most of the time, their love interests are just, we know them as love interests, but you don't really see the love or feel it.
yeah,
They're not that intimate physically, if you get
it's
what I
more like
mean.
an arranged marriage almost. Like, we're gonna get together, right?
No,
Yeah,
no, it's sort of like the parents, like it's like how you grow up at home
Ah,
when parents
they
don't
tried
have
in
PDA.
Medallion.
Yeah,
They
that's what
tried
I'm
in
saying. It's rare.
yeah.
It's rare. I'm not saying it doesn't happen at all, but
Mm.
when you watch Fist of Legend, for example, which is my favorite Jet Li movie, he had a wife the whole time, but they never kissed. They never even hugged. I don't even think they hugged, unless if I don't remember. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So
I hear you.
I think maybe in the book they are more intimate, but yeah,
I
it's
laugh.
not
There's no
about that.
lamb at all.
Lamb was invented for this. It's
Just to
MCU
kill.
rules. It's MCU. We can remix this. Oh my god, we can remix the source material. I love we read the book and it's like Liam was the villain the whole time. He actually wanted them to bomb for real. Why did they
Yeah,
do this
Yeah,
in the
actually,
there's
film?
no
some people
McGraw.
some people actually bought Deadpool movies because they wanted to, Deadpool comic books because they wanted to see Bob. Yeah, right.
Yes.
They wanted to see Deadpool's girlfriend that he's married to because it's Marina Baccarin, and it's like, where is she? It's like, yeah, Chief wrong. That
Yeah.
one was invented.
Exactly.
Oh God, that's amazing. But anyway, guys, okay, let's get cracking. We are almost there. And the
Oh god,
cops,
I gotta
they
shut
they
up.
detect him. They detect that he's there, and they're like,
Yeah.
you know what? He's too badass to go to jail. Let him go.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
murdered 7 people in an apartment, but you know what? We owe him one.
Good for him.
No, this is just POC solidarity. He was like he killed the white people. Good.
But yeah, and then the movie ends.
No, because if
Uh,
I'm saying, look at that black cop every time he's talking to white people. He has no patience. When he's talking to Jackie Chan, he's nice, he's soft spoken. He's just like, you can't come here, you can't do this. We understand, we feel your pain, but you can't keep coming here. You're going to slow down the investigation. Sean, where is this? Who is this? Huh? What are you guys doing? This is the conditions. I'm not negotiating. Either it's this or this. Liam on the phone. Yeah, or now. You have one chance to save yourself. You don't think I can see you on the drone? He has no patience for white people. Like I feel like that guy is like if you go to his house, there's kufis in the back somewhere, and Dr. Umar is playing in a podcast.
Why not?
But I genuinely like when I saw when I saw that moment in the movie, the final part, I was like, man, this nigga is a hero. Like that's the part where I realized that Juan is a hero, bro. Like
Yeah.
Even though he might get arrested and everything, but it just seems like
Logically, he probably should, yes.
Yeah, you can't go on a vigilante
no,
killing
no,
spree.
it's definitely happening. It's just that they cut the movie before that happens. Because even when you hear the discussion with the police, they're like, no, they're gonna go and arrest that nigga. I mean,
Yeah,
where
no,
else
but
is he
I'm
gonna
saying
go?
no, but I'm saying black dude says no, we owe him one, so let him go.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that is your hatred for the white man. You are not following the
Oh yeah,
protocol
he
here.
did say he did. Yeah, they did say that. I remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
You literally
He's
said
like,
that OM1, yeah.
this one is solidarity. Like, I mean, this one is like, no, he got the white people, so we have to let him go on this one.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
Because
sorry.
I think
extreme
the guy
solidarity.
said say he just came back home or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like
And then he
nah,
was like, that's a real badass right there. He deserves nothing but the best.
yeah.
And yeah, they let him go. But anyway, yeah. So, like we discussed before, this is a movie playing to death by its limited runtime. It's also
Yeah.
a movie battling against its two genres. Now, the funny thing is, genre is not technically a definite thing. It is whatever you make it, really. So there's nothing bad about breaking or mixing genres. Um,
Mhm.
but
100%.
but with this one, you could feel the strain of the two. The action side is sad Liam gets too much airtime, and the spy side is sad that Quan gets too much airtime. But you can clearly see that this is really a film. So Quam as a whole starts to feel more superfluous in terms of the overall film. We're all Jackie Chan fans, so we're like, no, no, Jackie Chan needs to be there. But at the same time, he is essential to keep the energy of the story. You need him. The two key elements never married the way that they should have because there's just too much movie and not enough time. And this thing is 110 minutes long, which is just short of 2 hours. But an extra 10 minutes would not have saved this movie, and an extra 45 minutes may have ruined it.
It's too bloated. I feel like
Yeah,
there's again, it's too much going on.
it's too
Like
much
again,
over too
this
little time.
yeah, and I'm like, this is the thing when you don't have a lot of time. I said this about Korra, or Legend of Korra, or whatever. I was
Hmm.
just like, one of the things that hurt that film, I mean, hurt that series, is that especially in season one, it kind of gets better as the thing goes on, kind of. But long story short, season one, when they have a huge cast and there's like 9 characters, but you only have like 12 episodes or whatever, and you're trying to do intricate plots with everyone, someone's going to be on the cutting room floor and somebody's going to suffer. So you need to have a smaller cast in order to maximize the time that you have. This film has that same issue where the terrorists, the police, the government, the this, the that, then there's Sean, then there's the wife, then there's the bodyguards, and it's just like we're not gonna have time to let this breathe and develop because you need to be spending time on the people who are key to the plot. We're not doing that right now, and that's why it's like the action is suffering here. The spy elements are suffering here because we don't have a focused narrative.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
One thing that movies always require, I mean, it's atmosphere. It's atmosphere. And but if you're trying to tell a genre specific thing and you're trying to say that this guy has a mission in particular, you need to focus on the mission. And I don't feel like they focus on the mission of either Quan or Liam, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm.
Look, I think it is possible to do multiple characters even with limited time. I mean, look at
What's
Ocean's
a good
11, for
example?
example. Ocean's 11.
Yeah, it's a good example. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's
Hmm.
people who don't
But
even talk in Ocean's 11.
yeah, but the main, I mean, everybody talks in the main 11 guys talk. You know what I'm trying to say is you can use them and how important they are, but you need to make sure that they're at the right place at the right time in the right moments. You don't force, because like I said before, the journalist feels forced to me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Mm.
He didn't have to be in other scenes because like they made him seem like he's more important than he should be, and he wasn't. The journalist that was very important was the one in the Bond Supremacy. Black Briar. That nigga was very important. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So,
Yeah.
and I still think, and I mentioned this in the previous video, that this movie, I feel like when they were pitching it was, picture this. You have Bond, you have Jackie Chan in a Bond kind of movie, Bond supremacy kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about this movie. You want to make it as intricate and as deep as the Bond films, but you have two stars, one Western, one Eastern, and yeah, pit them against each other. But unfortunately, yeah, just didn't work out.
Yeah.
But
No.
like what I'm saying is with the Bourne thing, like when you say Ocean's 11, right? It's not trying to
Mm.
meld genres together. It's kind of like this is just a heist movie. Like with this one where it's trying to meld a lot of things and do a lot of things. It's like you can't do all of the juggling that you're doing here and have this huge bloated cast. Like
Mm.
it's just too much going on, and you as a director, you can't handle it. So rather shrink some of this down, combine some people, um, make the terrorists Liam's family, or make the terrorists Liam's wife, or whatever. Like cut down on this chain of command, because now like we want to be like, if when Liam is the focus of this film is really good. But then when the focus
Mm.
is away from Liam, we're not interested anymore.
Yeah, I think we spoke about this last time as well, that what made Death Note so great is that we know that Light is the main character, even though he's the antagonist. You know what I mean? It's
Mm.
like this is how the otaku guys put it back in the day when they were still doing otaku magazine. They said Light is the protagonist, and Aang is and Light and sorry, and L is the antagonist. However, L is actually the protagonist, and Light is the antagonist.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, it's like
It does.
Liam is Macbeth. He's the main character, but he's actually the antagonist to Macduff, aka Quan,
Yes.
right? So you follow the villain, and sometimes you even root for the villain. Like when he gets cheated on, you feel for him, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
But he still needs to get his ass whipped by Jackie Chan, you know? You know what I mean? So
Yes.
so yeah, I think that's the issue for me. The issue is, do you guys remember that movie that I was talking about before with Denzel Washington? I think it's called uh, Save Something with Jim Kane, man.
Safe
Jim Kane and
house.
Sanal. No, not Safe House. Anyway, in that movie, bruh, Denzel is trying to cover his tracks as a police officer. And we are following this nigga, and he's going above and beyond to try and cover his tracks, dog. And you feel for him. You know what he's
No,
doing is
training
wrong.
day.
No,
Training
not
day.
Training Day, though. No. Training Day, he was a crooked cop for it. That he was a good guy, but he got himself into some shit. And he's trying to cover his tracks, you know.
Mm.
I forgot the name of this movie, man. But it's a perfect explanation of what I thought would have happened if Liam was treated differently. Um, I'll find it. I'll find the movie. But yeah, those are my
But
thoughts.
I get what Kevin is saying. The thing that makes Liam interesting is
Out
that,
of time.
te-
Out of
like,
time.
technically Liam is not a bad dude because he's not trying to. He's just trying to, like, he's a selfish dude, but he's not like a bomb hungry terrorist. He's just a politician trying to get some shit done,
Yep.
right? Dealing with people who are bloodthirsty, and then the people fuck up his plan, and that makes Quan get on his ass basically. So now he's dealing with Quan. So he's like, it's not his fault, but he's responsible. That's a very
Fully.
interesting antagonist or protagonist, where it's like it's not his fault, but it is his responsibility. But the
Oh,
film
nice.
doesn't
Yeah.
spend time with that, and that's kind of what makes it sad, because it's like that could have taken this film from a 7 to a 9,
Mm.
because both Jackie and Pierce Brosnan, they're great, but the film is broken and disjointed.
Yeah, fair. Fair, fair, fair. Um, Yeah, no, that sums up a lot of it. Yeah. So yeah.
I hang out with you guys for a couple of videos now. I'm a film savant. Good God.
Yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, yeah, 20, 45 minutes in a movie would have ruined it, but I think a TV show would have worked, like we
Oh
discussed
yeah.
last time. So a
Oh
long
yeah.
movie would have failed this, but a TV show would have made it work. But anyway, the sum of the parts, I think, come together well enough to create momentum, to create thrills and a lot of tension, which was what the movie was set out to do. That was the movie's mission, and technically, I think it achieved it. I think this movie is a gem in that it is a good time, not necessarily something for you to mull over. And that's why I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. What do you
Oh,
and you guys?
same score as IMDb.
Yeah.
7. Uh, the lack of action was frustrating. The actors were good, most of them. I don't think anybody particularly sucked outside of the terrorists. I think, but I don't know if that's writing or I don't know if that's the actors because they didn't get space to act. I guess so. Maybe that's on the writing.
Could be actually.
Uh, yeah. The name thing that was fine. Again, I just think that the police and the terrorists are crowbarred into the plot, and that's kind of what hurts the movie the most for me. And then the
Mm,
lack of action also is disappointing. So I will give it a 6.5.
6.5. And Mr. X, my king.
Uh, look, let me put it like this, ne?
Mhm.
I think I would have enjoyed this movie more if the main characters were not Pierce Brosnan and Jackie Chan.
Okay.
Not because they're bad actors, because they are not. Those guys, I mean, they are who they are, and we love
Yeah.
them. And even here, they delivered.
Okay.
The
But
issue is they didn't they didn't meet my expectations because I expected James Bond and Jackie Chan to kick each other's ass.
you
You know what I'm
expected,
saying?
yeah, you expected Senator Armstrong and Ryden.
Blockbuster,
Yeah.
bona. Martial arts, fencing, hey, bona. Whatever you can think
Senator
of.
Armstrong. That's
Bond
what this man
versus
wanted.
Jackie, dog. That's what I thought was gonna happen here. Um, Rush Hour type, but without the comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You
Buddy
wouldn't have
cop
watched this
or
movie at
whatever,
all,
buddy.
though. If they weren't in this, would you have watched this movie at all, though? This would have been trash. You'd have been like, I don't think
No, I mean, no,
Yeah?
no. If it was maybe other actors, Chris
Mm-hmm.
Pine and I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, someone.
Cuba Gooding Jr. No, I'm joking.
No. I mean, the person has to be a foreigner, right? But
Yeah.
whoever it is, it doesn't necessarily have to be um a martial artist, but just someone that we know. Ricky Tan was the foreigner or something. We're
Mm.
like, because he can be a dramatic actor because of The Last
Yes.
Emperor.
Yes.
So I think that personally for me, that's what I was still enjoying the movie because I was like, the story was a bit interesting. Not necessarily a bit, it was interesting,
Yeah.
but I was expecting something that was not there. And I think that's what knocked it out for me. And I think that's what probably sold a lot of people to go and flock in the theaters. They probably thought that Jackie Chan was gonna do some crazy shit
Do you think the
for
marketing's
revenge.
at fault for that?
Yeah. Because remember
Yeah,
what they
and the
did with the
trailer.
trailer, and the
Yeah.
marketing. They beef up the.
Oh, yeah.
Jackie Chan, Pierce Brosnan in The Foreign. Obviously, dog, you're gonna go and wanna watch what the fuck is going on there, you know?
Yeah,
So
fair enough.
that's what really tarnished this thing for me. I was like, damn it.
And they're like the makers
Um,
of Casino Royale, so I get it. Pierce Brosnan with the director from Casino Royale.
Look, it was a bold choice in storytelling. I just feel
Mhm.
like if they could amp up the action and cut down some of the fluff. I don't know how
or
loyal they
or
were to
just
the
make
book.
the movie as long as it should be, so that you can actually iron out some of the things that you couldn't, maybe because of runtime. Kind of like what happened with Tarantino, where he was forced to do part one and part two of Kill Bill because
Yeah.
the studios couldn't afford to make him do one movie.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel, you know. So yeah, I think a 6.5 makes sense to me as well, to be honest.
All right. We're all about the same
Yeah.
place. What was positive about it? Because I feel like we need some positivity. Give me something good about
Okay,
it.
like
No,
I
no,
said,
as I've mentioned before,
Yeah.
the acting is
All right,
superb.
cool.
I don't think there's
All
even a
right.
weak link here. I didn't feel there's no moment in this movie where I felt like, oh my God, they should have gotten another actor for this role.
Yeah.
Everybody is killing it, you
Nah.
know. And Liam's frustrations, I felt every frustration. I'm like, fuck, this guy needs
Yeah.
to know the, you know what I
and
mean?
and even though Kwan is a force and a wind or
Mhm.
whatever, when
Yes.
he's doing his thing, you do feel like the forcefulness of him.
Yeah. You
You
feel that
do
is,
feel
yeah.
like he is, like, you feel like he's a threat to Liam one, and
Mm-hmm.
and also Jackie's the way Jackie acts, like the pain is like, you're like, okay, I understand. Give this bro those names. Just
Also,
give
No,
him
I
the
think
names.
100%.
one thing that we don't talk about enough is how careful they were to portray an Asian foreigner in this
Mm-hmm.
movie.
Mm,
You can tell that Jackie Chan made sure to handle the character with such respect
mm.
that when you watch it, it doesn't feel political. It doesn't feel
Yeah.
like this
And it doesn't feel like
Asian,
a stereotype as well. It's not
it
like
doesn't feel like a
Mr. Miyagi.
stereotypical, yeah, yeah. And despite the Mr. Miyagi thing,
Yeah.
it didn't cause an uproar maybe in the Asian community to
Uh,
say we're not terrorists or
yes.
whatever the case
Yeah.
might be.
That's probably why they chose the IRA actually.
Yeah, they wanted to stay away from brown people. I think they saw.
Yeah, but to
I think they saw Olympus must. What was it? Was it Olympus must
Olympus has
fall
fallen, yeah. You got it.
or Olympus has fallen? I think they were
Yeah.
like, they saw Olympus has fallen. And like, these guys have taken all of the racist stereotypes. So I think we need to check
yeah,
our back pockets for for white
exactly.
terrorists.
You guys
Yeah.
get it. You get what I'm saying, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Olympus has fallen, people are in there, and you're just like, this is pretty offensive.
Just
But the,
Jesus
the,
Wow.
the villain
Christ.
was Asian, right? I think the girl who plays Fire Lord Ozai in Avatar is the villain in those movies, right? In that movie.
In that movie, I don't know.
Because I know it's North Korea is the first one. I don't remember that the second who the villain is for the second one.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
yeah. But the main guy who was talking to Gerard Butler, I think he was Asian, wasn't he?
yeah, probably. I'm 90%
Oh
sure.
no, 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 not Fire Lord Ozai, the guy who plays Shredder. Sorry, my fault. The guy
Ah,
who
okay,
plays
there we
Shredder
go.
Oh,
in
Yeah, okay,
the
now it
live
makes now
action.
I understand. Okay. I was
Yeah.
confused. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
oh, the Drift King from Tokyo Drift.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay, well then I think that's everything.
All right, then take us out, Rob.
Wait, what
Oh,
was your score again?
7. I'm the nicest person here.
And what are the good things? What are the good things that you liked in the?
Oh, I told you the momentum. I like the fact that I when things were scary, things were tense, things were tense. I felt it when he pulled out when he was with Sean and he pulled out that gun. The first time I watched it, I did not know what was gonna happen. Um, I also, of course, enjoyed again just the build. I enjoyed watching Liam go from everything is gonna be okay, waking up to with his girl, and then watching everything go down for this man. We watched the nigga fall apart in slow motion, and I
Yeah.
enjoyed that. One again, the details of it can be argued, of course, but the fact that we watched a man fall apart in slow motion, fantastic. I loved it. Um, it was fascinating. Of course, more Jackie, please. But nah, dude, talk about carrying your weight, man. I really do think I even loved McGraw. I thought his job, I think his actor did a great job as well. Just this coward that wants to act tough. Like that there's more to this. This is again the fact that we all think there's not enough movie just tells you so much about how good this movie is. But yeah, I loved it, man. But again, there were real flaws, and I've been harsher to movies that we've reviewed before. I think I gave what's that one, that Oscar nominated movie, only an 8? Forgotten Paths, Strangers of the Past. It was your the what's we call it? Come on, Kumo Kutso, you know it.
Past
Past Life.
lives.
Yes. And I only gave it like an 8. So, you know, I can't be too friendly here.
Okay.
I think the 7 is a solid number for this one. I think, yeah. So yeah, that's me, man. So, okay, well then, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you guys have your own opinions. Please shout out your numbers at the bottom right there. Let's know what you guys thought of Jackie. Let us know what you guys think about the whole action versus spy movie thing that you felt like that we were talking about. Tell me what you think about all these different things that come together. Tell me what you guys let us know what you guys think. Please like, please comment, please surprise. Big shout out to Uncle Buck for being a part of this show on the regular. Thank you so much, my main man. Of course, watch our other episodes, other shows.
Yeah, you're about to see me turn into my final form, cinephile.
Like there we go. Like the beginning, you saw we've got comics that are coming out. I've got books coming out. We've got stuff coming out. Check out Mr. Buck's music. I am fascinated. Hopefully he'll give us an outro, outro music. Anyway, thank you guys so
You
much.
want to review movies? Come to the show.
Yeah. Okay, thank you guys so much. You guys have a brilliant one, and good night.